all you USN members out there. We're here at the SHOT Show 2009 down in Orlando, Florida. And first thing I want to do is apologize to the USN because I walked off, left my shop back home, and didn't grab my USN badges. So if you see me wandering around and I don't have my, and I'm not representing the USN, please accept my sincere apologies because I wear those badges everywhere, except here I am at the most important show and I don't have my USN badges. So anyway, having said that, there's been plenty of USN badges here at the show, and I mean dozens and dozens of guys. I'm so pleased to see that. It's wonderful. We had a bunch of guys over here at the booth yesterday, and I was amazed. There was a couple dozen of them, and you are well represented at the SHOT Show. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of posts coming up about the new gadgets and new knives and all the cool stuff that you guys are all about. So it's very cool. Very pleased with it. I guess this is a good opportunity for me to actually kind of show our prototypes. Some of you have seen them a little bit, but here we are at the show actually with the new stuff. And of course these are handmade, so they're full satin finish. So don't assume this is what the production knives are going to look like, but it gives you a good idea. Of course we have that Mini A100, which is again. Let me go back a minute. I got to tell you what is very cool for me as a knife maker and cool for our company is the ability for me to actually go and literally ask you guys, what do you want? And the knives that you see here as my new knives for 2009 were a direct result of when I put a post up and said, what knife would you guys like me to make as a super knife, and what knife would you guys like me to make as a mini? The Super CQC8 is a direct result of that, and the Mini A100 is a result of that, because you guys came back and said this is what we want. So thank you for telling me that, because here they are, and I hope you enjoy them. So anyway, back to the Mini A100. It's a cool little knife. I like it. It's the kind of knife that I can put in my pocket if I'm going to the movies, when I don't want to carry something big and bulky, or if I happen to actually get dressed up once in a while, which is actually very rare. But it's a cool knife. It's a little slim knife, but it's got enough blade, and it's almost as long as the actual CQC7. It's about 3/4 of an inch shorter than that. So it's still a real knife. There's no bones about it. It's not a baby knife. It's just a smaller knife, but it's got enough blade to cut whatever you want. The Super CQC8. I know you guys have seen some of that. This is a cool knife too. Not just because it's mine, but I actually do like some of these knives that I make. But it's funny because I'm not a big guy and I don't have great big hands, but it's still, as our biggest knife. Turns out if we made it any bigger, it wouldn't even fit in our box, because poor Dixie, she's trying to put the boxes together with these knives. She has to leave the corner folded out a little bit because it's too big for our box. So it's the biggest folding knife we've ever made, but yet it doesn't feel too big. And like I said, I'm not a big guy, but it still doesn't feel too big for me. And I'll tell you what, it's a handful of a knife. And you guys asked for it, so here it is. The other knife that we've had requests for over time since we stopped making them actually was to bring the Raven back. And I always looked at the Raven, and it was interesting because my original Raven designs were bigger than the knife that we introduced as the Raven at the beginning of the Emerson Knives Incorporated. And I looked at it and said, you know what, I like the Raven too, and I always have. I guess that's why it was the first knife we made by the company. So I brought it back, but I made it back to basically its original size, which is I don't know, maybe 10 or 15% larger. I can't tell you the exact numbers and all that, but what we did with it, I'm going to give my secret away because I've been playing with this here at the show, and guys don't know what the heck I'm doing, but what I'm talking about is it's got what I call the hidden wave feature. So when you look at the knife, you can see the wave on it, but when it opens up, the wave disappears. So when guys come up, even hardcore USN guys come up, and I pull a Raven out of my pocket and it's waved open, because they know it's being waved open, but when they look at it, they're going, how the hell did you do that? I don't see the wave on it. And the guys that aren't maybe aware of what I did are looking at it going, where the heck, how did that happen? What did you do? What did you do? And then when I open it up a little bit, they say, oh, there is a wave on there. It just disappears when it goes up inside the handle. So we've got the Raven back, both in the Tonto style, which I call the B just because I don't want to write Tonto on all of our literature in the computers. We call this the A, which of course is the kind of spear point version or clip point version of our original Ravens too. So this is, for us, this is all our new and quote-unquote exciting stuff. And by the way, just so everyone hears it directly from me, the CQC8s, including the real CQC8 and all the others, will have swedges on them. That's something that I've had really been beat up by you guys enough times now that I'm going, okay, got it. You guys like the swedges, I will put the swedges on. So in regard to what we're doing here at the show, this is basically what it's all about. I got to tell you, one other cool thing is Fox Knives has licensed the Wave from me, so that you guys know it's okay and legal, and they are making a knife for the Italian Special Forces. And the Italian Special Forces went to Fox, because that's an Italian company, and said, we want you guys to build a knife for us, but we want that Emerson Wave feature on the knife. So Fox contacted me and said, Mr. Emerson, is it okay if we license the Wave from you, because our Special Forces units want a knife with the Wave on it? I said, absolutely. That would be an honor for me to do because of who it's going to. So hopefully you guys will see that. I've got pictures of it. We're going to post them up pretty much. We'll probably have pictures of it on the USN. It'll also be on the website and all that. And it's a kind of cool knife, actually, and I'm pretty excited about it. I don't have one personally yet because they just showed me the initial prototype, but that's something that's new for us and new for the knife world here too. So really that's about all that's going on right now. The show's been good. I wish you were all here, but I expect one thing from you. You better be at the gathering come hell or high water. Thanks, guys.